It is not the fault of the phone managing, but it was put on cold. That's why it is so. That's why Rakal kept it open also. Okay, so what shall we do now? We'll start. Om Shahana Bhavatu Shahano Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavai Tejasvinavaditamastu Ma Vidvishamahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Peace, peace, peace. Okay.
Swami, I'm glad you're going to have another book starting because mine's one.
My book is also, my book also becoming.
Also.
This is the Indian book, which price is so valuable, most valuable books, they give it so cheap.
Oh, yeah.
That I was telling that this book had a good publication here, it will cost at least $10-15. But in Indian price, it will be $1 or $2.
Oh, that's why.
Because shipment and other things they take, all these things, they had to price it high. So if you make a book of $1, how can you expect good? It will be tight like that. All the expenses are done. So that is.
But Durga's book is in one piece, and so is.
She takes care, maybe.
And one piece.
No, because we maybe this glue was not sufficient, and our use was also not.
And you know when I bought it was already
not glue. Yeah.
I didn't notice it when I got it.
Yeah. Acha. Come in. Is it working now?
And nothing seems to be coming out, huh?
Who is technical person? Hey, are you not a technical person? Sure. Give this technical person if you can do that.
Oh, yeah.
It's okay.
Yeah, sorry.
It's a warm now.
Warm?
It's better in here than outside.
That's true.
That's better.
They must getting warm.
61, 77. Okay, so where is my mark gone? Must be mark. Huh? You have taken away opposite other my book or what? Okay. Stand 10. It is closing. It is working maybe, no?
Not very much.
Doesn't sound like it.
I think it's starting now.
It's starting now. Okay.
Okay.
Now we are already feeling hot.
Couldn't the yogis raise their temperature just by thinking about it, right?
Mentally, I can think, oh, it is getting warm.
It's warm. That Agni is coming
Agni
on.
is coming inside.
Every cell.
Okay. Now, today will be strand 10.
10. I thought it was 9.
Huh?
It's very 9.
It's very slow. The phone.
Bandhana. Oh.
Yeah.
Bandhana.
Yeah, wait, that it is coming. Just so you know.
Bandhana. Bandhana or salutation. Bandhana means saluting the Lord. Bandhana, the sixth of the devotional discipline, which forms the subject matter of this section, means salutation in general. But bowing down in devotional attitude in this context. Now, you see anyone, you say, like in American way, you say, shake hand, Indian style, salute. But are you really saluting with devotion? That's a different thing. A friend can exchange their first meeting and talking is hello, how are you, namaste. Huh? But if it is deep devotion inside, then it's called bandhana. That's the distinction between these two types. The same activity maybe, it's the same activity, but its effect is totally different. The social custom is that to greet one another. That's the one thing. But when you really love someone and respect someone from the core of the heart, then there is something else added. That is the salubandhana means that type of thing.
I think this is also
Like
in
I
the order, like that Archanam, we complete worship and after worshipping, we do pranam before.
Before exit.
So this is
We start our
salutation.
puja also lying flat at the feet of the Lord. That's why you see the pujari goes lays flat, humbly surrendering to God. And when everything is done, we said, "Oh Lord, are you happy? I surrendered everything to you." So that, but this is there are like several of the other earlier disciplines. This too is possible in a literal sense only before divine images. Sometimes people do in Vaishnava literature to any sadhus, any holy men, they do salute like that, prostrate like that. It is, however, practiced by Muslims and Christians also by kneeling down, even without the use of images. All the Muslims, they do 5 times namaz. They kneel down and bend their head and up and down like that. That is out of devotion to Allah. Though they have no image. We have image, we do it in front of image. But they think Allah is everywhere. So you can any face, but they face to the side of the Mecca.
Right. So usually that's east.
That is the east, normally. That's why
East and in India west always. Oh, I see. Interesting.
here it is east,
Yeah.
they are in west.
Yeah.
Hindus
I
also.
have a friend who has a compass. So she's wherever she is, she knows.
Which-
She takes the compass out to
see
make
the
sure she
direction.
sees where Mecca is.
Oh.
Interesting.
See, we also do. Just it is symbolic. White is east, white is west. That's it. Because it has been in the context of India, only Indian people face west. And Hindus worship facing east or facing north. Why facing east? Because east the sun rises. The glorious sun of the knowledge will be rising in the heart. That spirit, or is symbolizing that way.
What about
And
north?
removing the and north is the Himalayan ranges and the north.
Oh, really? I thought that because then in that case, deity will be facing towards the south, Dakshinamurti.
Yeah,
Then
yeah.
the like
That-
opposite
no,
face of
no,
the deity.
no. All the deities, not Dakshinamurti. Any
No,
puja.
Dakshinamurti, like any all the deities will be the southern face. You will see the southern.
All
like,
gods will have to
Dakshin
face
Yeah.
south, or if not, at least the pujari, the worshipper, should sit facing the east in India or north. Hindus,
Now here at the temple though, we're facing,
east.
we faced east,
Mm.
that's east?
Mm.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Not
Okay.
exactly east, it's a
But
little
close
corner,
to it.
but we will do as best as we can.
Okay.
And then you see, when to you people see the puja, we could have sat on that side,
Right,
facing this way.
right,
But you see east, west, north.
okay,
North is on the left side.
okay.
So we sit like that. When they do the puja, we face this way.
Mhm.
We could have taken the other seat opposite side and
Mhm.
then it will be south.
Right, I see.
So that is the same style going on.
So
Though it is India or America, sometimes we should make a distinction. Maybe here it is something else.
one of my architecture friend told me that it is also about that where you should have the architecture also based on the location.
Yeah.
That is
Vastu.
how,
It's called
yeah.
Vastu.
So in India, that's
Vastu.
That's like my house that I'm building,
Ah.
which is almost done.
so Kali, Mother Kali is south face.
Mhm.
That's how they put Sri Ramakrishna also southern face. So
Mhm.
when you are worshipping Sri Ramakrishna, you are northern face.
Mhm.
So like that face to face.
Mhm.
But here in Southern California, if you do that architecture, then it should be like this way.
Mhm.
So that is a like how artist
Mhm.
architect also direct in that
Yeah.
way.
Yeah.
An
Vastu, you're
architect does not direct. It is the Vastu Vidya,
Right.
in science of the house building in ancient time.
Yeah.
They used to locate like that.
Right.
And when you put the foundation, it should be the limit. When we start a temple or any house, considering the astrological directions, what they do, I forgot that which corner, now northeastern corner or southeastern specific
Yeah.
of the
There's
entire. Where did you do?
Right.
Which
So we have our puja room, which every Vastu house has to have a dedicated meditation puja room.
Meditation.
So it's facing east.
Yeah.
So it's right next to our front door, and it's and then the altar is on that east wall, so that when we meditate, we're facing east. Yeah, and then the Vastu architect looked at our
Drawing.
birth date, time, and place, and then he placed the kitchen and the bedrooms and
Proportionally
all
different.
that where they're supposed to be in the corners. And then the most important thing is the brahmacharya is like the center of the house, the absolute center of the house, and that has to be open. Like no furniture or anything. And then above that, you put skylights so that the lunar energy and the solar energy comes into your house. And then we've got these kind of, people are going to think it's strange. We have windows in the walls, interior windows. And people are going to go like, why do you have a window in the middle of the wall? But it's for the energy to flow. So there's a line of windows north and south, and a line of windows east and west. And then all the beds, your head is supposed to be in the south.
Yeah, it should be
the
south,
best.
not towards the north.
Right, because the
These
north
are all
is like
traditional.
two magnets that,
Right.
right, like it's bad energy. Yeah.
Even everyone lies down, no? There is a tradition you should face the not the south, but the north.
Oh.
Or what you said, which
Your
is
head in the south.
south.
Yeah.
So that's south, yeah.
Yeah.
Your head should be south.
In the
You should not be north.
Right.
The north is for the person when he put someone into the cremation. So,
yeah, you don't want to do that then.
But I in my other room I used to face north. That is the bed. Bed is that way. I don't care.
Did
But
it bother your sleep at all?
I do not know that. But now I have moved from that place. So in this room I face which direction? I am facing west. The head is facing. Hey!
Oh. What
Did
you
we
put
put
the
a
notice
note
there?
on the door?
Yeah, but he's
Yeah.
just coming out.
Hi, here we are.
Hi.
Acha. So these are scientific in this way. With thousands of years, Indian spiritual tradition has been. Come.
Welcome.
So it is, however, practiced by Muslims and Christians also by kneeling down, even without the use of images. Perhaps when they do so, they imagine that God is before them. That is the way. Eastern side or northern side, you always feel that God is before me. I am facing Him, seeing face to face. Perhaps Hindus do bandhanam by bending low with folded hands or by prostration. In ritualistic worship, prostration is always done at the beginning and at the end of the worship. Just we discussed about it. You start, the pujari goes normally, in big pujas, go first, lay down at the feet, and at the end, say, oh Lord, this is the puja done. Okay. It signifies the devotee's sense of submission to Him and surrender to His will. let thy will be done, that type of surrender. But bandhana in a more comprehensive sense is an attitude in life and consists in subordinating our ego sense to him and feeling that we are nothing and that he is everything. It is a part of our whole life's journey to humble, to say, Vandana means I adore everyone, no? So everyone, I'm not superior to anyone. The sense of superiority is an anti idea to spirituality. Ramakrishna said, the in high mount, the water does not accumulate. You want to get something, you have to humble. That's why when anyone goes to Guru, they humble down. They feet fall at the feet. And that I am humble. Please help me. Nah? But if someone, hey, give me my Brahma Jnana. What will you say? Huh? So no one goes to the Guru like that. Huh? It is all humility. That's why it is suggested, go to a Guru. Anamya, in Vivek Churamani, there is the student who is samsara dava nalo tapo taptam, who is tormented by the suffering and pain of life, will go and approach a Guru by saluting and by prostrating before him. That means it is a sign of, in the earlier time there was a system that they will carry a bundle of firewood and put at the feet of the teacher and then prostrate. Teacher will understand he wants to be a student. Why? Why the bundle of, you bring some gift to the Guru. What type of gift? What will be helpful for that person? So Guru needs he lives in an ashrama. What is the need? He need
Chocolate.
fire. No. Chocolate they didn't give that.
That's what I think.
But anyhow, what the teacher likes, or what is the need of the teacher?
Exactly.
So in the early days, they needed a bundle of firewood. Why? Because they had to put the sacrificial on the homo fire or the duni fire. It needs to be continuously on the fire. So you need amount of firewood to be collected. So if you would give some fire, then Guru will have to less work.
Yeah.
That is that is the
It's thoughtfulness.
thoughtfulness.
Right.
Thoughtfulness.
Yeah.
What is the need of the Guru?
Right.
And then go to that, and with that type, and ancient tradition, spiritual people, they don't need any material, anything in there. Those are ideal gurus. We are money calculated gurus. So our present gurus, they want this and that and that. But laptop. Yeah, that's also guru. But it will be needed. He will be. It will be good for.
That's right.
Easy for him
It's
to.
good for us. He has a laptop.
Didn't they used to also say that if you would enter to the room of the Guru with a stick of, what do you call it, like a leaf or something in your mouth?
Oh, what is that? If
What
you.
is chewing on something humble,
Oh, acha. Oh,
Yes.
that Vaishnava tradition is there.
Yes, yes.
Dante Trinodiya.
Yeah,
You take some grass
grass.
and put in your mouth.
And-
Go like an.
Dante.
I am like a cow.
Oh.
Man is so humble like a cow. So they put Vaishnava literature says Dante Trinodiya. Putting Danta means the teeth. Trina means the grass. You put some grass, put in your mouth, and just hold it and go. Then Guru understands. Oh, Baba, he's so humble. She wants my knowledge. Wants to get.
But even if you take lettuce, the same feeling will come. No.
Feeling will not come. Gurus will understand, not with the latest. Guru will not understand if you chew some chocolate and come. Lettuce is good. We like it. Oh, for you then. And this is an attitude of life. What is very important point. This bandhanam should be an attitude of life. That's why it is called Namaste. I salute you. Salute you means not you, the person, but God in you. So it is a bandhana, it is a humbling issue. And also to think that I am no superior than anyone. In the journey of spirituality, there should be minimum self-respect. That's a different thing. But at the same time, that humility should be there. If someone thinks I am somebody, then it is arrogance. But that should not be so low that you could demean yourself. That I am nothing, I am an useless guy. So it signifies the devotee's sense of submission to him. Him means God, and surrender to his will. But bandhana is more comprehensive sense, is an attitude in life. And it consists in subordinating our ego sense to him, the Lord, and feeling that we are nothing and that he, the Lord, is everything. It also implies that one should have respect for all fellow beings, seeing that God resides in all. How you will be humble? By spiritually humble. How? You see, God has come in the form of this person. No, in every person, God is residing in the heart of all. In all our scripture, what is called Ishara Sarva Bhutanam Hriddese Arjuna Tishtati. O Arjuna, Ishara, the Lord, God, Lord, the Creator, Sarva Bhutanam, every created being. What the question of human being? Every creating, even the tree. That's why Hindus get into that also. They worship the tree. There is spiritual attitude that God is not residing only in the temple. That's why Hindus have the respect and reverence for everything in the creation. But this is theoretical. People apply, forget this principle, and that's why they don't apply that into life. Everyone should be respected, honored. So if you see God, then your respect will go deeper. If you don't have the eye inside eye, you will only be looking at a person with the qualities of the person, or looking at the superficial thing of the person, and then you are becoming a critic of everybody. Criticism is bad. You need to know that it is everywhere there is some goodness. For your safety, you should not have imbibe any bad qualities, but you cannot criticize for that unnecessarily. Rather, try to see the positive side. So this is the growth, spiritual growth happens that way. So ego, it is this implies that one should have respect for all fellow beings. And now we call the love for the nature. So many movement is now going on. Animal protection of the animal, protection of the nature, protection of the trees, protection of the plants. That's why Hindu culture is that when they plant the trees, they have some rituals. And this is done by holy people in many places. That they will dig a ground and chant some mantras. Hindus have adopted that spiritual idea. Whatever you do, it is spiritual and it is doing for God. So this is have respect for all fellow beings, seeing that God resides in all. Now, this genuine sense of reverential submission to the divine, born out of keen awareness of his universal rulership and all-pervading presence, should be clearly distinguished from pseudo-humility and self-deprecation. Depreciation. Pseudo-humility and self-depreciation that some people consider and practice as a part of their devotional life. Now, externally, you are rolling down in the ground out of devotion. No, but internal is more important. How you respect internally. Externally, you can make a show that you are very humble, but external humility is very secondary. Internal is more important. So it should be a part of life to look at everything with that particular attitude, that everywhere God resides. Only the spiritual attitude will be God resides in all. So we should respect everyone. But you are showing external appreciation, but internally you are hating, or internally you are criticizing. That is not a very good spirit. The former is rooted in a sense of the dignity and worthiness of oneself and others in God, whereas the latter is a kind of unconscious hypocrisy and its best and a positive humbug at its worst. When you so externally you are humble, you are lying down and prostrating like that, but in your inner heart you carry some malice and disrespect. So that is a cheating. You are cheating.
You know, first practice bhakti, it kind of is like that at first. You're kind of fighting these feelings, but then it starts to develop into something, right?
When sincerity comes, everything will develop. We start at a point. Every time we start from a point. But everything will be in with sincerity. If we move naturally, or real, genuine, that is the way to start. That's why the Vaishnava or these devotional school tells, go. This is one of the item practice. At least you go to the temple. When you go, do it difference. Then, if you go sincerely saluting there, then your eyes will open. He is not in the temple, but he is also in his creation. So your extension, that will extend. Then love and respect will happen. And that idea of seeing God with everything, how it will come? Main purpose of life is what? God is everywhere. Either is a devotion or knowledge, God is everywhere. So how you will see God everywhere? When? How? So you have to start. God is here. I salute, I prostrate. Then we salute God where? There is a glorious person who has a high spiritual values or dedicated for the good of others, who is really absorbed in God consciousness. So higher excellence of the divine qualities are manifesting, we bow down there. No? So it should start from one great point is God in the temple. Next point, holy people, great people, honest people, those who are sacrificing people, our respect goes for them. And then it extends, and then it comes to the point that yes, whatever anyone doing, it is a mask, but who is inside, that is God. So that spirit should be gradually imbibed. Yeah.
I remember something that Swami Mahayogananda brought up at one of his lectures about a woman, a Vedantin here, who, whenever she would think a judgmental thought about somebody, she would say, delete.
That's good.
Just try to, she tried to overcome the minds.
Yeah.
Some women, they always, think something, oh, I like that scarf. I don't like that scarf. And she say, delete.
Yeah, right. That's true. It should be self-awareness, what to delete and what to keep.
Or controlling the mind.
Yeah, that's the control of the mind. So every day, how many email you receive? If you want to keep everything, then what will happen? So every day you have to delete, and you keep what is essential. And what is essential ultimately? Essential is God. So we'll have to keep that spiritual attitude. Pull it tight. Pull it. ঠিক আছে. That's it. So yeah, that is the point. We should be aware, conscious. Otherwise, we always be judgmental, always critic. Now, how do you criticize? I am greater than you. I judge you because I think that you are lower than me. This is bad. I am good. So seeing the bad thing we judge ourselves that I am something higher, and I become boastful, I become something great inside, and then damaging the spiritual life. So the pseudo humility, self-depreciation, some people consider and practice as a part of the devotional life. And going to temple and singing, dancing, and humbling outside, and inside is all criticism and negativity and all these things. This is the two things which is contradictory to spiritual life. The former, when reverential pranam to the deity and to see God in others, that is the former. Former is rooted in a sense of dignity. I respect others, I have also something good in me. So self-respect and respect for others. And worthiness of oneself and others. I am also worthy, you are also worthy. That comes out of spiritual dignity and real spiritual devotion. Whereas the latter, when I show externally, how are you, and bow down 20 times, but internally, just use arrogance and all negative things. So that is the latter one. And other sin, whereas the latter is a kind of unconscious hypocrisy. Maybe they do not know. That's why it is a hypocrisy committed, not very aware of it.
Like in the subconscious.
Okay. Because pseudo. To understand that, you should be very watchful, your mind. Really, are you having a genuine feeling that God resides in everyone? Then who are you to judge? But that doesn't mean that everyone will be godlike behaving. No. They will be. But you have to, for your own spiritual growth, if you see there not the proper thing, your mind is getting polluted.
Yeah, but that's the ego
Of course,
speaking,
ego.
right?
Ego.
So where does doubt come in? Doubt is somewhere in the middle, maybe.
Doubt?
Doubt, yeah.
Doubt about what?
Like one says, I believe that God is in everyone and I'm honoring that. The other says,
It is not saying.
that's not in.
It is not saying. It's not saying. Both are saying I am seeing God in everywhere.
Okay.
But I am showing outside I am so humble.
That you are aware of it.
I am not aware that I am this pseudo humility. But really I am humble because I really internally also trying to feel that God is everywhere. To bring that awareness. If it's not, then external humility is a show.
I see.
So that's why here taking genuine bandhana, genuine salutation is that the other day we read that those worshipping aham sarveshu bhuteshu, as the last verse we read on page 237, last 4-5 verses, translation goes, I abide in all beings as their inmost self. Without recognizing this, the mere worship of me in the images is only a semblance of worship. That's a pseudo worship. You are worshipping faltu. Faltu means worthless, useless. You are offering flower in the temple. Offering flower is worthless because you are not keeping this idea that is a tangible presence of God is there, not only in the temple. If you see there, start, because that is the purest manifestation. But you should extend that. Look at all the holy people we see and worship. They have extended their identity of seeing God everywhere. Their respect for everyone. Even Holy Mother used to say, you sweep the floor. Someone threw away the broomstick. Holy Mother said, no, it has its honor. She brought it back and put it in proper place. Mm-hmm. So that her extension has gone to a broomstick. Mm-hmm. Broomstick is in here because it sweeps bad, filthy things. So you can throw away somewhere. But no, it has its own purpose. It is to be respected from that perspective. Mm-hmm. And if you extend it, that Brahman idea, then no question.
But Sri Ramakrishna says that when you do acting, pick up the role of the good people. So by acting in the role of the good people, you will become good. So
if you are sincere,
so
if you are sincere, I am failing. No, that's a different thing. I am failing. But I know this. I should have to do that. There's nothing wrong. Failures are failures. I know to see God everywhere, but I cannot. I see the faulty side.
Yeah. There's
Okay, that's a process.
a,
But immediately I say, I not justify myself. I should say, oh, sorry. We delete.
Mhm.
Just to set the idea,
Yeah.
they delete the idea. Don't keep that idea and make your computer full of the hard computer
Mhm.
with all negative, unnecessary, deletable material
Mhm.
and junk, full of junk material.
Yeah.
Delete. Get out of my system. I know it is not that I want, but this is the thing. It should be seeing God there, and that's my sadhana. And I want to do that. My life is precious.
Yeah. There's a phrase that reminds me of that called "fake it till you make it."
Take it to make it.
Fake it till you make it.
That's true. Our whole spiritual sadhana is that. Are you not faking? We go to the temple and we salute. Do we see Ramakrishna tangibly present? No. We fake it. Yes, here is God. I am faking that He is there and I am saluting to Him. At the beginning stage. But if I am sincere with this philosophy, and I believe in that philosophy, our gurus have taught us, our teachers are teaching us, so I am following their footsteps, then it is meaningful. It will be reality.
Yeah. Yeah.
But if I am very intelligent and I know these are all bogus and I am saluting myself, then what is that? It is you are cheating yourself.
Yeah.
And moreover, this example is very good. You call delete idea. If we don't delete, your email will within few days it will be few thousands of emails, and you cannot know what is the good, important thing to focus, or unimportant thing to focus. All our unimportant thing will be jumbled up everywhere. In between there will be certain little bit of truth here. Important letter will remain there, all jumbled around, all those fake information. So this is very important for mind. Mind, mind is a great tool. So it should be applied for a concentrated purpose for spiritual life. So we should be careful whatever mind brings us, and if we get it, it only pollutes our search for God. Nitya, Anityanam. We have to find Anitya. Anitya means the same idea. It is not Nitya, it is not eternal. So if it is not eternal, I'll have to delete. And to hold on to Nitya only. Delete. What happens? In the scripture, there is an example that a teacher, Upanishad, there is an example. A father is a guru. In those days, they are all Brahmagyanis. They have their children. But he is also teaching every child to chant the Vedas. And the voice of his own dear child, son, is also mixed into the joint voice, in the chorus voice. But if you want to hear your dear child, which is God, example, it is mixed with all the noise in the universe. Every sound is God's sound, no? But if you want to hear only the voice of your own child, what will you do? You will ask the student, you stop. You don't chant. Hey, you don't chant. You don't chant. You don't chant. And then ultimately, what you want to hear your own son, you see the voice going on. So that eternal voice of Om, that eternal voice of our own Atman is ringing there, but it is mixed with all this jumbled up information. So what? Hey, Achha, she will come back. She will come back.
No, she. Okay.
She will come back.
Again, go and come back. Come here. Your class is here. Your class is here.
You can come this way, that she can come and sit and. Yeah, please come. Pull it tight, otherwise, yeah, good. Now it has become more warm. Do you feel the warm?
Yeah.
It has become warm. Thank you.
Come,
Huh?
Nandita.
Nandita could not come because Vijay is not feeling well, and also Vijay got cold and she also got cold. So,
No.
but you leave it, you will come sometime.
No. I will have to go and make a plan to meet Kaushikji. It's
That's
very important. I get it with him.
Oh,
I won't meet him tomorrow.
I see. So the former has that, whereas the latter is a kind of unconscious hypocrisy. Why it is saying unconscious? At the beginning, you may mistakenly you are doing this. You are not aware, but be aware. You should have to be aware that how your mind is functioning. If you allow your mind and justify that, then you are putting the garbage in your mind. All unintentional informations, all useless thing to take away your heart full with negativity or full with worldliness. Junk things are what? You don't have any purpose in your life. No? Junk emails. That is the purpose. Purpose is that I have no purpose for that. It will not serve my purpose. That's why we feel it is useless. But if you don't delete them, and then it will be this negative attitude will come. It is best and positive humbug at the worst. A true servant of God alone can evince a natural and dignified humility without any touch of ego in all his movements and relationships. Highest example is Swami Vivekananda. It's dignified. He has his ego, but that ego is centered in God and Atman and Brahman. So the first verse says,
You read it last time.
today all evil in life has been overcome. Today my life in the world has become fruitful. For I have been able actually to prostrate at the feet of the Lord, which even yogis could do only in their imagination at the time of contemplation. It is Akrura on the value of Bandhana. I do not know Akrura, that story where he is talking. It is quoted from the 10th chapter of the Bhagavad. So from there it is said, he is saying that today, we pray at the end of our puja, we say, oh Lord, I am very happy that I could worship you today. What a great fortune in my life that I could serve you and offer you all these oblations, and you have been kind enough to grant me this opportunity. Ki safalang jivanang maya jat maya, as I could perform all these rituals for you to offer to you, and you have accepted all the offerings of foods, candies, flowers, mala, garland, and all these I have offered. No? So that type of your gratefulness, satisfaction will come, that I am satisfied that I could do this service to you. Today all evil in life has been overcome. Why? Today my life in the world has been fruitful. Mamadyam mangalang, amangalang nashtam. My amangal, my inauspicious, all my inauspicious thoughts and ideas, they are all destroyed. Phalavangshaiva mang me bhavo. And all right thing has come in my life, fruitful. I have been able actually, why? Because Jan namaste bhagavat, oh Bhagavan, oh God, I could salute you in person. It's because Krishna was living that time. Akrura was his friend. So Akrura is saying that I am very fortunate today that I could come to you, come and salute you and offer you my adoration in person. So my life is fortunate. Yogi Dhyo, and you are meditated. Your feet, you are you are the object of meditation of all the yogis. All the yogis are meditating on whom? On God. And you are the same Krishna, the Lord of the universe. So what a fortune that I have come to you in physical presence of you, and I saluted you. So it is glorifying the submission of our ego and touching the feet. So we feel like that when you go to a very holy people. No? Suppose now you think that you've gone to Dakshineshwar. How do you feel? And suppose Ramakrishna is physically there. And you go and touch his feet and salute. What will you feel? Oh, my life is satisfied, no? Today, what a great fortune that I could touch the feet of you physically, which all the yogis in the whole world is meditating in that deep to feel a touch of it. Huh? So that type of something is going on in the nirvana department. Now, again, on the same idea, Brahma on the bandhana as the attitude in life. So now he's extending that bandhana attitude in life. Only in the deity, those who see God only in the temple, they are devotees, but they are lower category of devotees. They are higher category of devotees who see God in the temple as also outside the temple. They are matured. They are much more advanced in their devotional practice. He who spends the span of his life in patient and constant expectation of your mercy, undergoing the consequences of his past actions, and never prostrating himself to you in body, mind, and speech, he becomes eligible for moksha. That means it is a continuous, lifelong practice, what he's talking about. Not one day and one moment, but constant spiritual practice. Who wants to spends the span of his life, not whole life, in patient and constant expectation of your mercy. I am saluting you. I'll get your grace. You will be one day appear before me. You will give your vision. No? Every day we go to the temple. Really, most of us, all of us salute or bow down our head. What do you say? Why are you bowing down? You have to think that here is his feet. I am saluting at his feet. But this is an imagination, as you said. So let us every day think, I am saluting at his feet. I am touching his feet. I can feel it, no? Imagine that. This imagination again and again. Lifelong you do that. So that one day you will see the tangible experience. Huh? Ramakrishna worshipped every day mother, continually. And how every day crying, weeping, and sobbing, all these things going on. And ultimately, at the physical presence, he saw his mother directly, living, tangible. That's why Ramakrishna goes to the temple. Tell me. And talks. Can he not talk from his own room? Yes, that is to show us it is here also. He did that. But at the same time, he's teaching us there is a greater presence. For us, like students who are not adept in devotion, so let us believe that. Let us pray that way and feel so that one day it becomes a tangible experience. Undergoing the consequences of his past action, that means all the past thoughts, past actions, which always deludes us. Our past thoughts and action, our sanskaras, drive us.
That's karma, right?
Yeah,
Consequences
karma.
of past actions.
Consequence means karma. Bhunjano evam atmakrit vipakam. Vipakam means the karma, bad karmas. So, and ever prostrating himself to thee in body, mind, and speech. Not physically I salute. Let my mind also salute. Let my speech also say so. Oh Lord, give me shelter. I am saluting at your feet. So these three things should simultaneously work together. Then he becomes eligible for moksha. Then that person, not today, by this constant practice, one day will be fit to get the final liberation. Another similar supporting verse. Putita khalito varta shudhaya vivasho agrinan haraye nava ittuchair muchate sarvapatakam. Even if one cries in fear or excitement, salutations to you, O Hari. When threatened with physical danger or overpowered by hunger or ailment, one is freed from the sins. That means when we surrender, even if one cries out in fear in life's journey, difficulties come, terror come. So if even we cry out of fear or out of excitement, the salutations to Lord Hari, if we say, "Oh Lord, I salute," no? When threatened with the physical danger in our day-to-day life, such odd situation come that takes away our peace, disturbs our inner tranquility. So in that state, "Oh Lord, please, I salute before you." If we say this sutta, it says that effect of this your crying and saluting will be that you will be free from your all misdeeds. Sin in Hinduism is karma phala, bad karma phala. Sin is bad karma phala, and when you go to some peace and pleasurable thing, that's called the good karma phala.
Mm.
So sin, it means your bad karma phala is going out. So by crying the name of Lord and surrendering there, you will be free from your. These are assertion. This statement. Some holy people are talking like that. Sutta is that, again that story. Sutta is that who remembered the message of what Shukadev said to Parikshit and the whole congregation. And when that Sutta is going away, Shukadev was going away, and then everyone requested, "You said such wonderful message. Will it be lost forever? And humanity will not be benefited by this." It's one-time talk. Then Shukadev looked in the whole audience and found this Sutta, this gentleman, Sutta, who has incredible memory like tape recorder, without editing or correction. So that Sutta, recounted this incident of the entire Bhagavata in another place. And that is the way it carried on and on and on from one to another. So he is saying that Sutta is talking about the effect of this bandhana, means salutation, and at the feet of the Lord, or surrendering at the feet of the Lord. What is the effect? He says, even if one cries in fear, not that I am out of love for God, I am crying. I'm in danger. So I go, "Oh Lord, I salute you, please help me." No? If one does that in excitement or in fear, one cries out. When threatened with physical danger or overpowered by hunger or other ailments, disease, etc., one is freed from sin. Yes, he will be freed from, or she will be freed from all sins. It's a great assertion.
That's a pretty good deal.
Yeah.
I mean, you know.
No, if sincerely one does
Yeah.
that, it will happen, because it's a faith, question of faith.
Yeah. I think I told you once I asked my dad if he believes in God. My dad's 95.
Mm.
And he said, in an emergency.
In an emergency. Yeah, when there is nobody to support you, then you see that whom to go. Even we say, "Oh God."
Yeah.
They don't believe in God, but the word comes out like that.
Yeah.
And also Bhagavad Gita has given the support that Chaturvidha bhajante mam. There are 4 categories of devotees are there in the world. They all love me. Jana Sukritina Arjuna. They are most fortunate. These are the 4 categories of people. Chaturvidha, 4 types. Bhajante mam, they worship me. Janaha, those people. Sukritina Arjuna. Oh Arjuna, they have their Sukriti. Sukriti. Su means good karma. Because of their good karma. Who are those? Artha, Jigyasu, Artharthi, and Gyani. Cha Bharatarsava. Oh, Bharata Srestha, the great person in the whole of India, your Honorable Arjuna. Hey, Bharata Srestha. 4 are they. What are they? Artha, when in danger, falling in danger. I do not know, no one to help me. Oh Lord, please, I salute, please help me. At that moment, you are very pure, because nothing is, you are not tied to anything. and you are trying to escape from everything to take refuge in a higher goal.
And you're sincere. You
And
want,
you are
you
sincere.
want help.
Yeah, I don't want to be in this anything of the world. Please, no? Artho. Artho means is in odd circumstances. Artho. Jignasu, of course, he wants to know about God. One person. He will be devotee. I want to know God. Is there God? How can I reach God? He's a bhakta. Artho Jignasu. Artharthi. I am in great difficulty. Financial crisis. Please help me. That also is my bhakta. Because in that crisis, urge and prayer becomes very sincere. Because no one to help in the world. So you only know God can help you. That much conviction automatically has forced you to think like that. That's why that says in time of emergency or in crisis, God. That means, yes, we all have to seek that comfort. Who is to protect me? Who is to help me in this odd situation? So 4. And Gyani. Gyani means those who are knower of Brahman, they are called Gyani. These 4 are my, all are my devotees. Now the last one, Kovi on the Navajogis, on the comprehensive meaning of the Bandhana. What is that? One who adores Sri Hari in all inclusive, absolute, should salute the sky, air, fire, shining celestial bodies, quarters, living beings, trees, rivers, ocean. In fact, every manifested object as constituting the body of Sri Hari. Huh? You bow down your head everywhere because you see God everywhere. So what he says, one who adores Sri Hari, one actually who is really worshipping God, what he will do? God is all inclusive. That idea should come. Devotion should lead you to this understanding God is everywhere. And one who adores Lord in that perspective, your Ramakrishna is seated in the temple, that knowledge is partial knowledge. Ramakrishna is everywhere. That's why in the sky, in the waters, in the fire, in the mountain, it's everywhere. So you salute everywhere. Namaste. In the Upanishad there is that. I salute the north. I salute everywhere because I am that divine is everywhere. So this is the proper knowledge. It comes when one sees things. That's why this means that we are to salute God in this way of thinking in our heart, with humble humility and respect. So this is the bhakti school, no? Yeah, how to put down your own small ego and see the big ego everywhere, God everywhere. And not only that, it is easy to see God in the sky, God in the air. There is a song, we normally sing that song. Oh Lord, you are everywhere. Acho anale onile chiro navonile. Onale means in the air. Onile in the wind, air. Onile. Chiro navonile in the sky. Even blue sky. Acho analo onile chiro navonile budharo solile gahone. Budharo means in the earth. They are walking. Budhare. Solil means water. In the water, in the ocean, lake, or where. In all water, you are there. Solile gahone, a deep forest. Acho bitopi latai, in the big trees. Bitopi. Lata, in the creepers. You are in the creepers. You are in bitopi latai, jalodirogai, in the cloud. Jalodirogai, shoshi tarokai, tapone. Shoshi means moon. Shoshi, Taroka, the stars in the sun, moon, stars, you are everywhere. And I don't see it. I have put a cloth and tied on my head, And I don't see God anywhere. And I cry, where is God? Where is God? Where is God? So even in his song, there are beautiful this verse says that you have to see that he is in the sky, in the air, in the fire, water, earth, shining celestial bodies in all the quarters, living beings, not human. We cannot respect human. What the question of living being? From amoeba to any multicellular bodies, no? And trees, rivers, ocean, in fact, every manifested object as constituting the body of Sri. It is Srihari, it is Lord's body. It is Lord, it is Lord. It will go to that level. So he will be dancing, or there is a story that our Ramakrishna's women devotee, her name was what? The Gopala's mother. She used to see Krishna, Krishna, Krishna. Used to nothing but Krishna, baby Krishna. And she was so advanced. She used to dance and sing, seeing Krishna everywhere. So that will be the culmination of our practice of salutation to the holy thing. Okay, Jai Ma. Oh, it is 10. So let us go for tea now.
Yes, fine. Let's see.
I will be seeing you in the next week. Thank you. How many are here?
Now 3, but 6 people watched. I was seeing them.
That you are one then.
No. Other than 6 people.
Okay.
Yeah, no, they were busy on paper with a lot. They think they don't watch.